Hello, welcome back. That's right, we didn't say the normal stuff. Change it up a little bit. Here, there, just to make it fresh, you know. In the last episode, we went to Zakov a few times, but we eventually figured out where all the documents were, and we got them all done. And we finished that, and he told us basically about when we go into the tunnels and we get into the Watcher base, there is going to be a way forward. And I think that's what we're going to do, actually. Between episodes, I actually did decide the DMR. Actually, we know we have this, right? DMR. I don't really care that much, so we're gonna swap it out. SMG. Do I want to go with the SMG now already? We can give it a shot and see what happens. I don't have the parts for it to run it like properly right now, but we can make it work and see what happens. Do I want to run? Because if I run it with the pistol, it's all taken from the same ammo pool, right? Well, sort of. Hang on. We can make it happen. Watch this. There are 2 stacks of this, so that's 600 rounds specifically for the Vector, and like 264 rounds specifically for the pistol. We can make it happen. It might work, it might not work. Well, only one way to find out, you know? So that med supplies were a little lower on. For green, specifically. Boom, done. Okay. Does the guy outside, does he sell magazines? He does. Good. Thank you. Mod weapons, this one. Magazine. Don't have a muzzle for it. I have the scope I want. I don't have a foregrip on it. Take this one off. Chuck that on there. Recoil is low, ergonomics is low. The damage is low, but it's got a good fire rate. I don't know if there are any muzzle devices for it. Not that one. No. No. Also no. Nope. No. Are there really nothing? Really? There's nothing for the Vector? Are you joking? Surely you're lying to me. Just this and that's it. Interesting. Oh, he can have that. That's fine. Whatever. Stash. Chuck that in there. Although I think I could just have it on my gun or in my inventory. That's fine too. Put that on there. We get even less recoil. Let me go make it happen. We're gonna go tunnel red. Good. Okay. Into the tunnels we go. We gotta get to the park. Okay. I don't know how this gun is going to handle, but we'll find out shortly. Problem is, we have no range on anybody. No. Yeah. That's pretty good, actually. If I wanted some fun for the pistol, I can go in here and get some pistol levels. Heck, it might not even be bad for DMR, actually. This might be good. Take the Scar H just for the full auto capacity and just a 50 rounder, bring it in here. Boom. It's not terrible. Ugh. I believe the crystallized ghouls do have a quote, some sort of semblance of armor. But I mean, like, it's very minimal armor. And the thing is, I don't know what to expect from the tunnels. I don't know if I'm fighting ghouls. I don't know if I'm going to be fighting watchers. For obvious reasons, I would much rather be fighting ghouls. But we can see how the SMG works against watchers. And okay, so we only have like 1 and a bit for pistol. And we do have a perk for the SMG. Good. So as I mentioned in the last episode, I have a like a Terraria mod pack set up. And you know, it's kind of like some sort of generic stuff, but I do have a couple of random like class mods in there. There's one that's like basically JoJo's Bizarre Adventure with stands and Hamon, and those sound pretty good, but I'm not entirely sure how they will work. Like with each other, I mean, for the most part, they're kind of somewhat similar, but what I'm most interested in is basically, like, the fist weapons seem kind of interesting. The stands seem kind of interesting. Like, nothing seems like they have, quote, the ability to do good, but none of them seem to have the ability to excel. So if anyone has any ideas of like good class mods or for Terraria, please let me know, and I'll chuck 1 or 2 of those in there because they could be good potentially. I don't really know how well some of them scale. I guess is a bit of an issue. Right, because the one where it's like the Hamon fists, but basically if you take out bosses, the weapons scale and do a bit more damage. Like the damage multiplier is applied to them for every boss you take out. But it seems like even after you take out, I think, the Moon Lord, you only do something like 167 damage. So I don't know. The fist weapons, I don't know too much about them. So I have to look more. Obviously, we'll find out more about them when I play. How do we do for pistol? Yeah, we got a little bit in here. It's fine. 2. Oh, nope. Didn't mean to do that. Should be able to go up and around here. Uh-oh. Not here, is it? It might be. These are tunnels, but I don't know if these are the tunnels. Oh, it is the tunnels. Sorry, we don't need... at least I think they are. This SMG's doing pretty decent work. 1. Oh boy. Oh! It'd be better if they pushed us. Okay, got it. So this isn't going to work either. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't sort of do enough. So it looks like we're bringing the big boy again. Leaving these back here. It's not that they're bad, they're just not necessarily what we need. Let's take these with us. We're going to want to put a proper foregrip on here. Take it off of the SMG for now. Put that on for... It's literally just for now. Put that on there. We're gonna do our best to make it work. -6, +1 damage is nice. The -3 ergo is not amazing. I'll go see if I can find a 308 suppressor. I don't think this would work. Yeah, I didn't think so. Just because I want to see what it does. He would have one. Nope. Nope. That would work. -9 recoil? Sure. Time-wise, we still have enough time. Muscle. It's 1 damage. That's not too bad. Yeah, let's see what happens. I mean, it shouldn't be crazy. I mean, it's not going to be that different, quite frankly. We should be able to make it work. So it's good to know we're going to have to deal with regular, like, enemies. Basically in here. It's good to know that what we're looking for is not super hard to find. This spits us out pretty decently where we need to go. Considering this is 308, like, do you see how laser beam this is? I should have repaired my armor. Oh, you know what? Armor's not too bad. Yeah, so... Here's the park. It should be right here. Okay, yeah, so this is the way we pop in. Oh! Oh, well, I mean, considering I was using that type of ammo anyway, it's not too bad. It wasn't even the ideal ammo and it was doing pretty good. Let's head in here. Just basically trying to clear out the enemies, but not like, it doesn't need to be crazy clear. Just needs to be sort of, you know, clear enough, for lack of a better word. Okay. So, there's one. See if there's anything in here we can use. Mostly, like, food or water supplies. Especially things for, like, you know, exhaustion. Like that. That'll help us. Oh, we're not fully well rested, which isn't great, but we'll leave the chocolate. Should be decent enough. And now we're going to switch back over. Honestly, I'm tempted to turn the night vision off, because when they see you, because they always have flashlights on, it makes it very awkward with night vision. So it's technically better to do this. It might be a little more awkward for you, but it should provide us slightly better. Oh! Slightly better experience. Reload. More of them. Somebody threw that flashbang. Where are you? Oof. Okay. So overall, not too bad, actually. Hopefully that's, you know, it. Take the water. Somebody has milk, that would be very nice. Which sounds very strange out of context. I think there's a guy here too. Yeah. I'm not even going to bother with the water. Armor's not looking great, but it's serviceable. Screw it, I'll take the water. Fine, you've convinced me, game. No wonder why he had a hard time. That would be very awkward to use. I probably will drop the flashbangs at some point, because I don't use them very much. They have their purpose, don't get me wrong. But, you know, just grenades I find have been more useful to me. And we'll... Actually, I'll take that, because that does look like not... It could be a good flashlight. So, we haven't seen any other good flashlights anywhere. Take that. How good is it? It's not horrendous, so it might give us some scrap. Turn off one of those. What is it? Hang on. The mission says how many? There's 6 of them, so we got the first 2. So I haven't missed anything, which is good. Hopefully we don't miss anything. I'll take meds. But most of these guys aren't going to have, like, ammo. Anyone who has ammo for me is going to be... It's going to be very obvious which ones they are. Because they will do more damage to me. I will say, this gun does sound really good, though. I'm gonna swap these around. Man, there's a lot of... As the saying goes, target-rich environment. Oh! Oh! Shoot. I'm gonna... Hang on, we're gonna resupply with more ammo. I don't know. Hang on, how's my armor doing? My armor's at full. What are we gonna do? Does this work on mine? Yes, it does. Take another set of those. Take 3 milks. 2 of these. Oh, 3 for those are hollow points. Of course, they're not going to do much. 30. How bad is it? The recoil's actually not horrendous on that. Let me pop over to the Green Army and see how it... He's obviously going to have ammo for it. 71. 71 versus 65. And it doesn't... It just increases the... Oh, okay. I could be persuaded to give it a shot. There. It's been sitting here gathering dust. Right. $20 round mag is, I think, the most you can get out of there. This thing has been completely useless. Completely useless. -4, -4. It's 10 ergonomics. This is definitely better. Let's see. Let's go here. Take that off. There's not much you can put on here, quite frankly. So we'll do that. I have to get more ammo. Can I make more ammo? I can. So is that... Hopefully that's enough? Well, we'll find out the hard way. Oh, that doesn't belong in there. Chuck that in here. Head over to this guy. Obviously, he's going to sell the ammo. Does he sell anything for it? The 20 rounder. I believe that there do exist ammo for it. There should technically, in real life at least, be a bigger magazine for this thing, but I could be entirely wrong. Do I want to get... Sure, let's give it a shot and see what happens. And if it works, you know, we'll just have a slightly longer episode. Much to my chagrin. If it doesn't work, then we'll find out the hard way. This is not better. This is not better at all. The other place is... Well, we're about to have a lot of fun with this. We gotta fight our way to the west. This has potential. I can't go down here? Oh, I might have to go up it. Hang on. This might actually be the best way to get there. Oh, this is heavy. I mean, the ammo is quite heavy. I mean, I'm also bringing a bunch of milk, so keep that in mind. What does this place look like inside? I'm not sure what I expected. I don't have a lot of range with this thing. Blew himself up. Ouch. Oh no. Okay, this definitely was not the most efficient way to get there. The other way is better. No, 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 no. How can they shoot so far? Because if I had their guns, I couldn't shoot that far. Who is this? I'm just saying, I don't want idiots, but I don't want people that can shoot so much further than I ever could if I tried. Like, you just have to reduce their damage, or not even their damage, just reduce their line of sight to, like, good player line of sight, right? They shouldn't be able to outrange me if I'm using, like, a really good gun, okay? They really shouldn't. Should have a drinking game or take a shot. Of course, only if you're of legal age. Or every time I say, hey, that's not cool, they shouldn't do, you know, this or that. On the bright side, at least I get some decent XP for doing, you know, for the pistol for going over here. Okay. I am a little concerned that I might not have enough ammo. Like, this gun is doing work, but I don't know if I have enough to make it support all the work it needs to do. Nope. Okay. I need to basically try to get myself into a corner that I don't have to cover all my flanks on, for obvious reasons. And also try not to waste ammo. Those guys are beyond my range. Oh, 237. Back up here. Okay. Okay. That is another machine. Not sure which machine. Man, this thing burns through like crazy. I mean, I'm not surprised. I'm using armor piercing. Milk. Drink the milk. How's my armor doing? Repair it. 91 should be okay. So I don't think any of the other people are aggroed. Earlier, I did aggro some enemies when I probably shouldn't have. Like, I kind of aggroed the guys up top when I was... Then proceeded to try to fight the guys on the bottom when I clearly wasn't ready for that. I'm going to bring another gun. Or I'm going to grab one of theirs and hope it works if I need it. Boom. Unload and try to get some AP from these guys. That way, if I do need a backup weapon, thank you, brain. A backup weapon, I'm not completely out of ammo. That's actually not a bad idea. Okay, so cleared here. And this should... Well, not this one specifically, but once I finish this... 2 more, and they should be up here somewhere. How am I doing for ammo? Not horrendous. Yeah, this is going to be a longer episode, but that's fine. One up here and one over there. Okay. Doing okay for ammo. Armor's doing okay. This is slowly getting slowly getting eaten up a little bit more here or there. We'll drink another milk. Oh! And some long bombs in there. Yeah, I got him. Heal up, that's fine. Ooh. Shotgun up there. Okay. SVD. Run a little bit lower on ammo than I would like. We shouldn't have to deal with too much more for enemies. There might be 1 or 2 in there. Unless we drew them all out. We drew them all out. Here's the last machine. Oh, here's an exit. Good. I'm glad they let you do that. Thank God. Boom. That cost us a pretty penny, but it's whatever. So who wanted us to do that? That was the barman. Okay. Sure, I'll take some of these. So then who has the... what's next? So it's basically almost done. So there might not be that many episodes left. This stuff I'll sell. I'm going to keep this around just in case. It served us really well, actually. I'm more than a little impressed. Probably don't need more than 300 rounds at a time. That 97 is fine. Drink that because it's funny. I mean, it's kind of a waste, but whatever. Okay. Top this up and put it back in here. So you can tell everything, sort it yourself out. Sell, sell, sell. I mean, it was pretty expensive, all things considered. But also, we mean a good chunk of change there. Okay. So let's take a look at our list. Did the Zakov and we got the documents. Kibba, I cannot be bothered. I'm sorry. Let me see. Is that an achievement? If it's an achievement, I'll think about it. Die 100 times. I'm only at 66. The maximum level for pistols. Complete all the barman's quests. Really? What's missing? I'm gonna Google that. So I'll figure it out for the next episode. Yeah, actually that's gonna be it for this episode. It was definitely a longer episode. If you guys like what you saw, leave a like, subscribe, turn on the bell notification, share with all your friends, and I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.